So just a little bit about me. I'm the Director of Energy Healing at the Center for Wellness and Integrative Medicine. We are located in Roslyn, New York, and our center is what you used to call, I guess, alternative care, right? And now we are considering it integrative medicine. So that would be, at our center, we have Reiki, we have reflexology, we have acupuncture, there's also yoga, there's meditation, and there's Pilates. I have been a Reiki master teacher since 2007, and I see people regularly for treatment. So they come in to see me, and even now with what's going on, you know, I wear a mask or glove and so forth. They come in for treatment, and the treatment is about an hour, and you can come for many different reasons. So I'm going to share just a little bit of what Reiki is. So Reiki comes from Japan, and it's broken up into two words: Rei, R-E-I, pronounced Rei, and Ki. And Rei, because it's from Japan, this is the writing is kanji. So everyone has a different writing. It's a different you know, where it comes from. So Rei means universal life energy, and Ki is breath or life force. So when you put it together, it's Reiki. A lot of people, you know, you may hear Reiki, or you may hear, you know, other ways to say it, but it's Rei like the sun, and Ki. Now Rei, if you think of Rei, and if you think of the word Rei like the sun, it radiates. And that's what Reiki does. So when you receive a Reiki treatment, it's kind of as a radiating treatment. And I'll go through that. And then Ki, you've probably heard Ki before, or Shi. And if you've ever had acupuncture, it's similar. So acupuncture is Chinese medicine, and Reiki is Japanese medicine. These are some of the benefits of Reiki, but there's so many. It can relieve pain and discomfort. And that would be either physically or emotionally. It reduces stress and anxiety. That's a very big one. And it can awaken your intuition, just meaning that you're more aware, similar to a meditation practice. It strengthens your immune system. It promotes healing. It balances your energy or your chakra system, which we'll talk a little bit about. It can assist in weight loss. It can release toxins. It's very beneficial. I will tell you that I see all different kinds of people. I see people that are going through normal everyday stress. I see people that are in between chemo treatments. I see people that are going through a divorce, or going through loss or grief, or going through emotional things such as job loss. I see people that have physical pain, maybe stomach discomfort or other things. So you don't have to be very, very ill to receive Reiki. And think of it as you bring your car to get a tune-up, right? You bring your car to get an oil change. You don't wait for the car to seize. Our bodies hold a lot of stress, which we know. And when we hold a lot of stress, it's it can be very uncomfortable for the body, as well as if we hold too much stress, the body can have disease and have different things that happen. So Reiki really helps allow the flow of energy to clear the body and to feel more healthy and well. So I'm just going to take some water. So a Reiki healing normally lasts about an hour if you came and did a treatment. And the practitioner, which would be me for this series, would place their hands just like this person is, and they begin behind the person in the back of the head. They begin with their hands over their eyes, and then they move to different positions. They go from the eyes to the head, to the back of the head, to the throat, to the heart, to the rib cage, to the belly, to the hips, to the knees, to the feet. And they're usually lying on a table on their back, just like this. The lights are dimmed or low. Normally music is playing. There may or may not be essential oil. That's just, you know, if you want it. And it's very, very relaxing. It again promotes a lot of healing, and people feel extremely relaxed. One of the big things that Reiki does is it moves the body from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system. And you know, when we're in a fight-flight situation, which would be your sympathetic, the body can't heal itself. So think of a time when you were very, very anxious or you were very stressed, right? When you're in that state, your body has difficulty digesting, your body has difficulty even maybe breathing. But when you can shift the body into the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's in a rest and digest. So if you just think about, and that's why we talk about stress so much, when you can move the body from sympathetic, which is sort of like a heightened, into just rest and digest, into parasympathetic, the body can heal itself. And we want the body to move away from that stressful situations into ease. So a whole Reiki session will take about an hour approximately, a treatment. Again, it's one-on-one. And it's a very relaxing treatment. Some people will fall asleep. Some people will just come into a very peaceful, comfortable feeling. It'll feel similar to just like a rest. So there's 5 principles of Reiki, which I love. And this is just something to know about Reiki. This is more of the history, but this is sort of what I would say is which is such a nice thing to know. So we talk about Reiki in general in the present moment. And so because Reiki is for the highest good and for healing, the 5 principles of Reiki always begin with just for today. So if you've ever done any kind of mindfulness or living in the present moment, when you just say the words just for today, it brings us to the moment of now. So the 5 principles of Reiki are: just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Just for today, I will give thanks to my many blessings. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I'll be kind to my neighbor and every living thing. So this is sort of just the preface of Reiki, and just like a beautiful way to be as a person, to live your life. When they talk about do my work honestly, this was formed many, many years ago in Japan under Dr. Asui. And so do my work honestly really meant not the work you do for a profession, but the work you do as a human being. Doing your work honestly, being kind to people. Back then, it was also a meditative practice, a spiritual practice, and being a good, kinded soul. This is a little bit of the chakra system. Everybody has the chakras and those dots, if you've ever seen it on a billboard or like a book. Those are what Reiki works on. So everybody has these 7 energy centers, and each energy center represents different things. So this just gives you a little idea that each part of, now this is not something that you can actually see, but it's if you think of it as sort of like it holds energy for us. So at the base of the spine, the red one is the root chakra. And that's what we're responsible for feeling connected, grounded to the earth, part of being part of family. As you move up, the second chakra, that's like right below your belly button, that's about abundance and relationships. So everything holds information. The solar plexus, like the sun we talked about, the yellow, that's about personal power. And you can think of like even how you feel in your stomach, like it's sort of your gut, right? So when you feel powerful or strong, or if you feel weak and you feel like not comfortable, right? So it holds, these energy centers hold physical benefits as well as emotional benefits. And then the heart, right? So we talk about the heart space in Reiki. We don't really talk about the heart itself, but the heart is a place of love and compassion, forgiveness. The throat is the area of expression and communication. And then the third eye, you may have heard this, like the third eye right here. This is the area of intuition and wisdom. It's also where you dream at night. If you remember your dreams, everybody dreams and not everybody remembers. And then the top of the head is our spiritual center. And this is connected to something bigger and greater than us. So if you have a faith in God or universe, or know that you're connected on some way on this earth. This is a little bit of just kind of talking about around us. So each person has what's called an auric field, an energy field, and everybody has it. So it's not like no one's better than the other. Everyone has this. Your energy field is sort of about an arm's distance away. So if you took one arm and you stretched it out, and you can do this, and you put your arms all the way around you, it's like an eggshell. And that's your energy field. And you guys probably know it. You may not have been aware of it. So think about a time where you've met somebody, or even if you just know someone and they get too close to you, they want to have a conversation, and you feel them getting too close and you back up. That's because they're stepping into your energy. So we just know that the energy around us, they actually have auric field cameras now. They can emit and see that there's a field that we generate. And all living things have an auric field. All living things have an energy field. Trees, plants, animals, us. We emit energy, right? So we don't really think like that, but we are people with energy running through us, right? And even around us, we have energy. So think about when somebody walks into a room, or how you walk into a room. Do you sense that feeling? Do you sense others' feelings? And the more you get to know energy in your own self, you start to understand that a little bit more. That's another one of the chakras. I'm just going to kind of go ahead with that. So again, they just talk about, this is just another question here, another little picture here. I don't usually use oil. That's just showing other types of energy modalities. There are obviously many different modalities. There's Reiki, which I do. There's acupuncture. There is Ayurveda, massage, and things like that. And these are all promoting healing for the body. This goes in a little bit deeper for anger. So we talk about just for today. And if you kind of break down each of the principle, so if you just said to yourself, okay, today I'm going to work with letting go of anger. And so, just that principle itself, if you just work with that principle, think about that might be easy for some and hard for others. So, when we can let go of anger, it helps us to, anger and resentment lead to suffering, and it separates us from the rest of life. If we, it occurs when we deny feelings and needs. If we focus on what is missing, lack of appreciation, right? So if we turn that around and we let go of anger, we always know that usually anger, it's directed outward, but honestly, we direct it to us. So we want to try to release that idea of anger. They say that normally if you are a very angry person, really what's beneath anger is sadness. So even though you show anger or your anger to someone, below it, beneath that real emotion is sadness. It's usually sadness. So it's trying to work on those different emotions that we have. Worry, this is a hard one. A lot of people worry. Worry and stress is the most prevalent addiction of our time, but worry and stress, it enhances diseases and leads to unhealthy lifestyles and behaviors. Approximately 90% of worries never happen. It's an addiction and a symptom of a greater illness where we can have energy blocking and just kind of hold on to something because we're so worried about it. We're worried about money, we're worried about our health, we're worried about our future, right? And it just creates this, this feeling of separation and isolation. So we can turn that around and lets us be open to abundance and possibilities and love, trusting ourselves in small places. And I love the last one. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? Honor all of life, right? Honor all life energy, live in harmony with all things. Thank those who helped you. Pass the gift of understanding and support and to honor yourself, honor your parents, your rate, and so forth. Respect, surrender to life has meaning in the web of experience. So just for today, honor all of life, all parts of life, animals, trees, environment, so forth. Earn your life honestly. Be honest with yourself. Tell yourself the truth, live yourself the truth, honor your high truth makes a fearless inventory of your life. And then what are you living your desires? Are you sharing what you want to be in your life? Are you, so forth. Ask to understand your soul's purpose, and the answer is always within you. Show gratitude for everything. This may be easy. Sometimes it can be hard. Adopt a spirit of gratitude. What do we take for granted? So gratitude creates this beautiful magnetic field of well-being and vibration. And the more you can be grateful for, if you can wake up, I always do this with a lot of my students, write 5 things down you're grateful for every single day. And it may be, I'm grateful for my coffee. I'm grateful that it's Friday. I'm grateful that the sun is shining. I'm grateful that I have a warm bed. I'm grateful that I have a home, you know, so forth and so on. And have an attitude of gratitude just for today. This is just a little bit of the healthcare system. So at Northwell, we have many, many different hospitals and different hospitals in the healthcare system. And in each healthcare system, we have Reiki practitioners. Some of the hospitals have Reiki practitioners that will assist the employees. So in Cohen's Children's Hospital, we have a Reiki room, or a kind of sanctuary room, and all the healthcare workers, and they're all in the front lines now and working so hard day to day, they can go up there and receive a Reiki treatment. And maybe 15 minutes, in between some breaks, they can do that sitting down. North Shore Manhasset also has a beautiful sanctuary room where the employees can go in and they can receive some Reiki and do some meditation. And then throughout the system, a lot of different hospitals, they do have people that will go to different, even in the patients, if they are wanting Reiki, the nurse can prescribe it, or they can have a Reiki practitioner come in. It really helps with post-surgery, or pre-surgery or post-surgery, and when they're recovering. They've shown that it really does help people feel more relaxed around their recovery process. And even when they then go home, they can come here for outpatient and receive Reiki treatment once they're out of the hospital. So this is like a little picture of like what Reiki might look like if you were in a hospital. And that's basically what it would look like. This would be a Reiki practitioner and most likely a nurse. I train a lot of different nurses in the system. They come for the training. And so it just looks like a really nurturing thing. It looks very natural, right? And so she is, just really relaxed and comfortable. She's laying in her hospital bed. You can be seated in a chair or a wheelchair even. And she's just resting her hands on her heart. So there's a couple positions. This woman may not have the time to do a whole hour treatment, but even a little bit is really helpful. This is a study done, and this really shows how the autonomic nervous system changes during Reiki. So even though you can't really see what's happening, and I have people that come in and then they leave and they say, I just feel so much better. And that to me is just 100% amazing. But it really shows that the therapy of Reiki indicates a lot of changes in the nervous system. And it changes, it slows down the heart rate. It helps with, the nervous system, right? And it just has a lot of studies to show that it's very, very helpful. So I'm going to stop my chair. And then what I'd like to do is show you a little bit of a self Reiki. So again, I'm going to show you some hand positions, and then I'm going to guide you in a meditation to do it. And so you can either lie down or be seated. So when we give ourselves Reiki, usually, so I'm going to share these positions with you, the self Reiki with you. And even though you're not Reiki attuned, because if you come to a Reiki class, there's actually an attunement process that is passed on, you can still really get the benefits of today. And I think that it's something that you can use in your day and in your daily life. So the first that we're going to start is, how do we hold our hands? So instead of holding your hand like this, you're just going to bring your thumb in and your fingers in. So it's not going to be spread. It's going to be like that. And then if you put your hands right on your knees, so all of you just kind of place your hands on your kneecaps and lift your hands up. That's really how you want to hold your hands. So the first position for Reiki is going to take your hands and place them over your eyes. And I'm going to show you the hand positions, and then you can either do this during the I'm going to take you through this. You can either do this seated or you can lie down. Okay. Then the second position is over your head. So you're going to take your hands and bring it on top of your head. Good. The third position is behind your head. So you're going to take your hands just behind your head. So literally just take them right behind your head. kind of like where if you had a headband. And now you're going to bring it to your neck. So you're going to bring it around and bring it down for your neck. I used to teach, so I know a lot of people used to tell me when they used to commute, right, on trains and planes, they would give themselves Reiki as they were flying in the plane or on a train commuting, and nobody even knew because it's kind of a hidden position. And then you're going to come to your heart. So your hands at your heart. It's usually like right above your chest. So your chest bone, like up here, right? Good. And then you're going to move to the rib cage. Let's see if I can bring it down, but you guys can see your rib cage. And then your belly, just your hands on your belly. And then you can do your hips or you can do your upper thighs. If you're seated, it's probably easier to do your thighs, or you can do the sides of your hips, whichever you like. And then your knees. So take your hands to your own knees. And you might feel your hands are hot or cold. They'll probably get warm when we do this. And then your feet. So basically, you usually want to get to the bottom of your feet, but if you have shoes on, just kind of touch the tops of your feet or your ankles, and then you can come back and sit up. Okay. So I'd like to take you into a meditation now. So if you can either lie down, get comfortable, or if you can't, obviously be seated. You're going to hear my voice. You can keep your cameras on or turn them off. It's totally up to you. You'll hear my voice, and I'm going to just lead you through the hand positions. Okay. All right. So just give me 1 second. I'm just going to grab something. Okay. So let's get nice and comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and close your eyes and get nice and comfortable, either lying down or seated in a chair. Just kind of feel your back resting on the back of the chair, or maybe just laying on the floor or bed or couch. And I just call forth blessings at this time as we call forth some Reiki to allow yourself for wellness, for healing, for the highest and greatest good. As you take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, place your hands over your eyes. And keeping your hands over your eyes, as you take those breaths, imagine that the most pure, loving, and healing energy is entering your body, down through the top of your head like a waterfall of light, down your arms into your hands, and feeling your eyes comfortable and relaxing. As you inhale and exhale, imagine that all tension, negativity, pain, anger, frustration is flowing away from your body together with your breath, in and out. Let them all go. Release them. So make sure your hands are uncrossed, everybody. Just making sure. As we move our hands to each part of the body and move down the front of the body, you'll hold them over each part of the body for a few minutes as I guide you. And just become aware. So your hands are still over your eyes. Still over your eyes, don't move yet. Good. And now gently you move your hands to the top of your head. Yeah. It's probably best to keep your eyes closed because this is more like a meditation. So I want you to kind of just come within. If you haven't meditated, I know it could be hard. So closing your eyes, keeping your hands over your head, breathing in and out, still imagining this beautiful waterfall of light. Feel the peace and deep relaxation and vitality in your whole body. As your hands are on the top of your head, listen to your body and notice, how do you feel? Gently, with loving attention, breathing in and out, nicely and slowly and deeply. And focus on the positive qualities as you let go of anything uncomfortable. And then gently moving your hands to the back of your head. And hold and relax as you breathe in and out. And find the position there which is most comfortable for you. At the back of your head, the place where we hold a newborn baby and trust that all is well. And you can repeat to yourself in your mind, all is well. All is well. All is well. We gently move our hands to our neck, to our throat, and very gently breathing in and out and feeling comfortable. Find a position that works for you. The throat center reminds us of being kind with our words to ourselves, the things we say to ourselves, and the things we say to others. Also, it's an area of trust, trusting, and using your words with kindness. And gently we move our hands to our heart center. And as you place your hands over your heart, listen and relax to the stirrings of your heart. What is within your heart now? Can you find love and compassion for yourself? Love and compassion for others. Noticing your breath here as you breathe in and breathe out and feel the chest rise and fall. Noticing the hands, perhaps warm. And just feeling this nurturing feeling of kindness and love and compassion for all beings. And gratitude. Bring to mind gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment? And then gently bringing your hands to your rib cage. As you place your hands on your rib cage, hold and relax. Again, feel the breath in your body. A beautiful breath in and out. Feeling your hands move because they're on your rib cage, expanding in contraction. And just finding gratitude for your breath. Maybe this is the first time you've realized you're breathing, even though we breathe every moment of the day. Feeling your hands perhaps warm, nurturing, and healing. And placing your hands to your belly, to your stomach. And here, feeling your belly, the place of control. So relax the muscles of your stomach. Let it be relaxed. Think of how a newborn baby breathes when you see their belly rise and fall. And feel your hands comforting your stomach area. And gently placing your hands on your hips or your upper thighs if you're seated. And just notice how that feels. Maybe the heaviness or the lightness of your hands, the warmthness, the warm. And just relaxing your hips. And then gently bringing your hands to your knees. Notice your hands on your knees. Notice the warmth. Our knees that help us walk and stand, move forward. Take one step after the other. Be strong. physically and emotionally for our life. And then gently just placing your hands on your feet just for a moment, maybe the tops of your feet or the bottom of your feet, and be thankful for your feet for helping you walk and be nurtured and feel your feet on the ground. And then I'm just going to have you come back to sit, or if you're lying down, stay lying down, and just either bring your hands back to your heart or just bring your hands by your side. Yep. And just take a couple breaths here. I'm going to play some music. So I want you just to relax for the next literally 3 minutes. So it's only going to be 3 minutes, but just really allow yourself to feel. Close your eyes, keep them closed. Relax as much as you can, just for 3 minutes. We all can do 3 minutes. And slowly begin to come back. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale away. And then bring your hands together in prayer pose or namaste at your heart. And just take a moment in some gratitude for yourself and your many blessings. And then gently you can release your hands You can open your eyes and feel free to unmute yourselves. If you have any questions, I would be happy just see how everybody is doing.